times. 5 February had been my father's birthday. Musa Umair, the legendary hero, the voice of the people. In this world, a flatter and duller world, full of the hiss of pneumatics, the ring of shift-change bells, and the hard glares of the DEOs, in this world, no one celebrates birthdays. You celebrate the moment when the conveyor jams, and you can stand still for 2 minutes. You celebrate an extra egg at breakfast, even if you have to steal it. You celebrate the fact you can recite couplets from the great poet Rumi, even with a mind numbed by schematics. Musa Umair would not have celebrated these things. Musa Umair would have revolted, risen up, and pressed his thumbs through the eyes of his oppressors. I am not my father. To fill my mind, I ponder what I would have found Bappa for his birthday. That flavoursome dried skipjack Mohammed Nasir sold at the market, limes from India, coffee beans from Africa, he would have loved it. Fresh coffee, fresh limes, a meal of tuna curry. Even when he was in jail, he would have me bring fresh limes and fresh coffee for the taste of home it gave him. Home, I've come to learn, is not so much a place as a batch of feelings you carry with you. We here in Eaglehawk MTC carry our homes with us. This is not a small burden. In fact, it weighs as heavy as a whole world. It's enough to flatten you on your bunk for hours as you remember the streets and alleys of a place you'll never see again. Let me tell you this. You develop a sense of awareness standing in the boredom of the assembly line all day. Even the smallest change strikes you. A new brand of powderless latex glove, a misshapen tabapet arm. These things set your heart thumping and your neurons firing with the possibilities. So now, as the men in our row turn in their workstations to look around, I'm hyper-aware that this is something new. The clock reads 11:37. 1 hour and 23 minutes until lunch. The others lean back and look around, and I lean back and look around just as they do. We are all dressed in anti-static gowns, hairnets, and masks, as if we were cloned from the same genome. We simmer with anxiety. Back to work! It is a team of detention enforcement officers. They walk up row 14C in a triangle formation. My hands find another shell and fit another track, but I'm staring at the DEOs and wondering what they want. The first of them, the captain, draws his flick baton and extends it to length, and he counts off in loud English the workstations they pass. 22, 24, 26. He points at the numbers affixed to the metal shelving overhead. He stops. They all stop. 28, he says. 28 is Hassan's station. The officers form a ring around Hassan. He's watching them over his shoulder, and his eyes have grown round and white. He keeps working because to stop working is unionism. Hassan is not a unionist. With a wave of his baton, the captain calls him forward. Out here, he says. The moment Hassan steps from the workstation, a productivity alarm begins to sound. One of the officers disables it, but not before the sound has set our anxiety bubbling. Move! That's the way! Move over here! The captain is called Rahmatullah, and he is a Shia of Iraqi heritage. Like a Shia, he looks at me with distaste. We all know this man. The head of security for the center. He was named head, we think, because he's a Muslim the same as us. Affinity, tolerance, you get the idea. Who would be daft enough to put a Shia in charge of Sunnis hoping for tolerance? Only an Australian. The captain scans Hassan's face with his glasses. His forehead furrows. What's your number? He says. Ahanaka Nengunu. English, the captain says. Speak English. I try to speak without ceasing my work. I'm no unionist either. He said that